I think apart from our full-time editor and part-time reporter Navonil Bhattacharya, nobody predicted that East Bengal would win this match after scoring more than 3 goals. He predicted 3-2,
Yeah.
which we made fun of because nobody of us thought that East Bengal would score more than 3 goals and win this match against Al Arabi SC. But kudos to Habas and his boys, literally crushing the team from Kuwait 4-1 to seal their spot for the AFC Champions League 2 group stage matches. I think this night couldn't have been better, Sneha.
Yes, absolutely. And I have already mentioned, I think, to you that this is one of the East Bengal performance that will stay with me forever. I think, mostly they played with 10 Indians. I think, as you mentioned, I think kudos to Antonio Lopez Havas. Excellent. The composer, the plan, and the ideas, the changes that he made, everything. And not only the changes, I think you have to say every player played out of their skin. I think from starting we all knew that it will be difficult considering the quality of attack they had. But the way, Anwar Ali led the defensive line, obviously he had to. And the support that someone like, Mandi, I think, and he hit it. Yes, he considered that penalty. But the way he made a comeback, I think it was brilliant. So I think kudos to the whole team. And as you rightly mentioned that before that match, we all had expecting that it will be very difficult for East Bengal to come up with a positive result. Yes, we also mentioned that if East Bengal win this game, it will be in extra time.
Yeah.
So that happened, but still, no one expected that it will end up scoring 4-1. But excellent win, and now the group stage of the ACL2 waiting for them.
We have to dissect each and every aspect of this match. Firstly, Antonio Lopez Habas, without much options when it comes to the foreigner departments in his team, he had to field almost a full Indian squad. He even substituted a foreigner for an Indian, which is quite unlikely. Especially when your team is trailing, you have to have guts. Even Debobroto Sarkar, East Bengal top management, top brass mentioned that I give credit to Habas for his guts. You need guts to substitute a foreign player for an Indian, especially when your team is losing. And in such a stage, this is not a normal, perhaps a domestic tournament match. This was a AFC tournament match. So, thoughts on Antonio Lopez Habas and the tactical genius that he is with this bunch of young Indian talents that he showcased today.
I think it was Antonio Lopez Habas master class. I think this is not something new for the Kolkata people. I think when he was the coach of Mohun Bagan for a long time, we saw this kind of performances from that side also. But now even in Inter Kashi, I think he did a brilliant job. Yes, he couldn't win a title there, ISL title, but if you see in the lower division also, he did well with that side as well.
Yep.
So with all the experience that he had, I think we all saw that in today's game, and it was brilliant. And see, for me, if you guys remember that when eventually the new head coach of Team India happened, Khalid Jamil happened. Before that, the name of Antonio Lopez Habas
Yes.
came up, right? He was in that shortlist. So I think today's performance proved that he should have been the coach. Yes, I can say that, and I am willing to say that because I am mentioning that to you before the video
Yes.
only. Because today's performance showed that why he should have been named, the new head coach of Team India. Because for me, Rohan, I think there are few coaches like 4 or 5, foreign coaches who have seen how Indian football have grown for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yes, the overall situation is still bad. No doubt about that. That is why we are ranked 140 around. But still, all the players that are doing well now, all the players that are at that stage, have played for the last 8 or 10 years. All these coaches like, Havas, Alberto Roca, Manolo Marquez,
Yes.
all these have seen very closely. So I think from that perspective, I expected, Havas to become the new coach, but that didn't happen. Nothing against, obviously, Khalid Jamil. He is the new head coach and he is doing a decent job, I will say. But so far, I think this performance again showed that what he can do. And just think of the courage that he has shown.
Absolutely.
In the starting 11, you had only 2 foreigners, both in the midfielders, and Danny Ramirez had an off day.
Yeah.
He was not seen, in his composure that much. And just think the bold move still more than 30 minutes left or maybe 25 minutes left.
Team is trailing.
Team is trailing, and he brought up someone like PV Vishnu instead of a foreigner.
Yep.
And then obviously in the 81 minute we saw someone like the forward came in, Economidis. But otherwise that was a brilliant move, and the way all the Indians players stood up and delivered, the intensity that they showed throughout the whole 120 minutes, I think that was the game changing. And kudos to Havas once again.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned about the substitution, we also have to speak about Rohit Danu's substitution. The moment he came, he brought that push from that side. He even got that free kick, which led to Rashid getting that ball into the box and Jai Gupta perhaps scoring a brilliant of a header. And Jai Gupta's story, you mentioned about that story, his Instagram post where he mentioned
it was in 2025. That was a missed penalty from Jai Gupta against Mohan Bagan that caused the game to East Bengal. I think East Bengal fans will remember that. So after that, Jai Gupta shared that story, shared a post on Instagram that I take the full blame of this loss for missing that penalty, but I promise you I will make a good comeback, and for this one missed penalty I will ensure East Bengal can win more trophies. And he mentioned like 10 trophies or something. He already won the ISL with this team, but I think more than that trophy, I think this goal was the kind of a redemption. A team was trailing 90th minute. I think that was the last chance for them, literally.
Yes.
So that brilliant header, and that kept East Bengal in the game, and obviously then we saw in the upcoming 30 minutes what they did.
Absolutely. And to talk more about the intensity of the players, we have seen East Bengal players getting into the opposition box right from the beginning. In the 6th minute, Rashid had a chance to score. He could have done better with that shot. He is much more better player when it comes to finishing. We have seen that in this match as well. We have seen it in the final ISL match against Interkashi as well. So Rashid knows how to score goals, and that, I think, that shot in the 6th minute perhaps shown what the team can do in all throughout the match. But perhaps the team lacked that proper number 9 striker throughout the match, and
I think otherwise East Bengal would have won the game by 90 minutes only.
Absolutely. And that's what brings me to my next question. Is that when the other players, when the strikers come into the team in the mix, Habas will have his full strength.
Yes.
That this East Bengal team will show some wonders in the coming season.
Yes, absolutely. I think the combination that we saw today between the players, the composure, the connectivity, and the belief, the trust that they have between themselves, I think that is going, if they manage to continue that throughout the season, I think that will definitely work as a wonders for them. I think this win obviously boosts them in their Durand Cup campaign as well.
Yep.
I think they will be a little bit disappointed not to top the group despite scoring that amount of goals. but still, I think this win can act as a fresh air for them. I know it's very early to the season and they have managed a decent start in all the competitions apart from the derby loss, but still it was just one of the games. So many games will come, so many derbies will come in this season as well. So as you mentioned, when all the top players will arrive, the foreigners, the strikers, I think this team can do big things. And again, you have to think how Habas will come up with his plan, because everything depends on how his mind is working. I think he reads the game brilliantly, and that is why he is so successful so far. And maybe more success is waiting for him now with East Bengal.
Well, absolutely, and I think this will be a good headache to have for any coach.
Yes.
Any coach would want his or her team to have a bench strength that can change the course of the game at any point of the league. When East Bengal won the league, we were having this discussion. It was a small league, less number of matches. When it comes to a long league, a full-fledged league, it will demand much more than the smaller league, right?
And they are going to play more competitions.
More competitions, more number of matches.
Yes.
AFC,
the travel will be there.
the travel will be there. AFC Champions League matches will be there, and that will test the players even more. And that's, I think, this shows that how much of a great bench strength East Bengal will have going forward in this season. Final few moments in this conversation, Sneha, is that you attended the press conferences of both the sides. I think the Al Arabi
head coach.
opposition head coach was a bit angry.
Yeah.
Why don't you break down both the press conferences of both the sides?
Yes, the opposition head coach clearly mentioned that first of all he congratulated East Bengal for winning the game, for qualifying for the ACL to group stage. That was a class act from him. But he clearly mentioned that I am very angry right now. I am not happy. I think, and he clearly mentioned that after that penalty we had our chances to kill the game, but we couldn't, and that is why and eventually East Bengal took the game away in the last 30 minutes in the extra time, and he was right. So nothing much from that press conference, but and then we saw both the East Bengal captain Rashid came in along with the head coach Antonio Lopez Habas. So when the first thing that they did, so when they came in, so obviously all the reporters were quite silent and they were maybe waiting that okay, the question answer will ask and they will ask one by one. Suddenly both Rashid and Habas said, what happened? Why so silence? We won. Indian football won. And that is something, Havas said.
Yes.
You always ask, where is Indian football? What is Indian football? This is Indian football. So I think that was a very good thing to hear. And I think he was absolutely right to do the job with kind of, 10 Indian players, mostly throughout the game. I think it was a brilliant act. So that was the main thing. And then Rashid was asked that he has now, have managed to come up with these match-winning goals at crucial situations.
Yes.
That ISL winning goal against Inter Kashi, and now this goal. Obviously, that goal gave that lead, and then those two goals happened. So when he was asked which one he will pick at one of yours, from out of nowhere, Habas came in and said, the Inter Kashi was not good, this is good. Obviously, you can understand that time the head coach of Inter Kashi.
Habas has great sense of humor.
Yes, absolutely. And the last thing that Habas mentioned that my English is generally bad and after match it's more bad. So sorry for that, please bear with it. So yeah, but overall I think he was happy and he clearly said that this win is a huge one and they are not thinking much ahead, like winning the tournament or something or winning the Durand Cup or something. One game at a time, that is the approach for them. And now he's looking for the other players also to arrive and hopefully with more strength and more bench strength, as you mentioned, obviously with all these players, he said that we will try to win more games for this club and let's see where we can end up.
Well, absolutely. And we'll end this show over here. Throughout this video, you have seen beautiful pictures clicked by our full-time editor and part-time reporter Navonil
And a
Bhattacharya,
passionate East Bengal fan.
and a passionate East Bengal fan who perhaps predicted the correct score among all.
Should know that he's so lucky for them.
He has covered 3 matches, I think 3 or 4 matches, and in every match East Bengal have won. So I
and
think
last two matches now historical one.
Yeah,
ISL winning one
ISL
and now
winning
this.
and this one. So I think East Bengal should felicitate Navonil. But jokes apart, you have seen his pictures clicked by him. In the end, we'll add some fan visuals as well, fan bites, and the fans had much things to say because throughout the last 2 decades, East Bengal fans have suffered a lot. And in the last few months, they have won the ISL.
changed drastically.
It has changed drastically, and now the message is that, of course, a bit banter to the arch rivals Mohun Bagan, that we did not move away, we did not shy out of ACL Championship, and I think that banter will go on. But
Yeah.
for now, I think this win is much more than East Bengal's win. This is a win for Indian football.
It's time to celebrate this win, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. And on the other hand, FC Goa suffered a 3-0 loss against Arkadag in Turkmenistan. But overall, FC Goa will play the AFC Challenge Shield, and East Bengal will be facing.
And as we are discussing, Rohan, that in AFC Challenge League, maybe FC Goa can do well.
Yeah, of course.
The quality of the team FC Goa is and the quality of the opponent that you generally get at AFC Challenge Cup.
Yeah.
We saw, East Bengal also did well.
Yes.
So in the last edition where they played. So I think FC Goa can do well there as well. I think Arkadak was a tough challenge. And I think it was a good effort from them
And in their home ground.
but I think it was a good effort from them that they kept goalless in the first half.
Yeah.
I think that was a big effort.
Absolutely. We were having this discussion that when East Bengal almost won the match, FC Goa were having their first half. It was 0-0, and we were discussing that it can be perhaps a great day in Indian football. But leaving that side,
get rare. This kind of days is right now in India.
Absolutely. But that's all for now. We'll leave you with the fan visuals, messages from fans, what they said, and also a few moments from the press conference. That's all for now. Snehashish and me, Rohan, we are signing off right now. Do follow our Bengali channel as well. Somnath is presenting his Bengali match report, and as we speak, it is started to drizzle. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching and keep supporting. Thank you. Good night.
একটা কথাই বলবো, আমরা পালাইনি, আমরা 10 জন দেশীয় প্লেয়ার নিয়ে আমরা লড়ে দেখালাম একটা বিদেশি টিমের এগেইনস্টে। এক গোলে পিছিয়ে থেকে 4টে মেরেছি, লাস্ট 2টো গোল মাটি ধরিয়ে গোল দিয়েছে। আমরা পালাইনি,
অলমোস্ট সব পুরো ভারতীয় দল খেললো আজকে।
একদম ওটাই তো বলছি, আমাদের বিদেশি নেই বলতে গেলে, 10 জন নিয়ে খেলেছি, তাও 2 জন যে আছে তারাও ফিট নয়, তাদের সেই দল নিয়ে আমরা 4 গোল মেরেছি।
স্বাধীনতা দিবসের আগে জাতীয় পতাকায় উদ্ভাসিত যুব ভারতীকে
এখনো আমাদের বুকে পান আছে, তাই জন্য আমরা 4 গোল মেরেছি।
স্বাধীনতা দিবসের আগে এটা যুব ভারতী আজকে জাতীয় পতাকা উদ্ভাসিত।
5 গোল মারবো, 5 গোল।
আমরা শুধু ডুরান্ডে গোল মারি না, আমরা এএফসি তেও 4টে মারি, একটা
এএফসির জন্য খেলি, ওরা ডুরান্ডের জন্য খেলে।
70 সালে ইরানের প্রাসকাপকে হারিয়ে 1973 সালে পিয়ংইয়ং সিটি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাবকে হারিয়ে ইস্টবেঙ্গল আইএফসি জিতেছিল। জাওরাককে এখানে হারিয়েছিল ইরাকের জাওরাক ক্লাবকে 6-1 গোলে। আর এই হচ্ছে পরবর্তী অসাধারণ ব্যাপার। ভারতীয় ফুটবল যখন ড্যামেজ হচ্ছে, ইস্টবেঙ্গল ক্লাব প্রমাণ করে দিল ভারতীয় ফুটবল ইস্টবেঙ্গল ক্লাবের মাধ্যমে জাগ্রত হয়ে আছে।
আপনি তো অনেক বছর ধরে খেলা দেখছেন,
হ্যাঁ।
এই খেলাটাই কোথায় রাখবেন?
এই খেলাটা আমি অনেক উঁচুতে রাখবো, তবে বর্ষার কারণে বহু মানুষ আসতে পারি। যদি যুব ভারতীতে যদি পুরো ভর্তি থাকতো, তাহলে আজকে যুব ভারতী আজকে লোকের মানে আনন্দের বন্যা বয়ে যেত।
ধন্যবাদ।
বর্ষার জন্য মানুষ আসতে পারিনি, বহু মানুষ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
কি বলবে আজকের ম্যাচ নিয়ে?
মানে এই
আজকের ম্যাচ নিয়ে ছোটবেলায় বাবার সাথে হাত ধরে আলজাওড়া ম্যাচ দেখতে এসেছিলাম। সেই ম্যাচে কার্লটন চ্যাপম্যান সুপারম্যান হয়ে গেছিল। সেই ম্যাচের পুনরাবৃত্তি আজকে। হ্যাঁ, আমরা এতদিন বলছিলাম যে এশিয়া উই আর কামিং, নাও উই আর সেইং এশিয়া উই আর কামিং টু রুল। জয় ইস্ট বেঙ্গল।
আজকে ম্যাচ নিয়ে নতুন করে তো কিছু বলার নেই। টিম নিয়ে যা খেলেছি আমি খেলা দেখে খুবই খুশি, এবং অনেকে বলেছিল যে কোচ চলে গেছে, অস্কার চলে গেছে, প্রবলেম হবে। আমি বলবো অস্কার চলে গিয়ে কোনো প্রবলেম হয়নি। হাওয়া সেই টিমটাকে গোয়িং ফরওয়ার্ড অনেক দূরে নিয়ে যাবে। যখন বাকি
আর আমরা ইস্ট বেঙ্গল ইরান ছেড়ে পালায় না। ইস্ট বেঙ্গল বিদেশি দলের জন্য
বিদেশি ক্লাবের বিরুদ্ধে একটাই নাম, ইস্ট
বেঙ্গল। ইরান যেতে ভয় পায় না। ইস্ট বেঙ্গল বিদেশে গিয়ে বিদেশিদের মারে। দেশের মাটিতে বিদেশিদের প্রচার ক্ষমতা এ রাখে, ঠিক আছে?
ইস্ট বেঙ্গল।
তো এটা নিয়ে কি বলবে?
বিদেশি টিমের এসে কত ভয়ঙ্কর, কত ভালো পারফরমেন্স করে আজকে ইস্ট বেঙ্গল তার জবাব দিল। আজকে ইস্ট বেঙ্গল খেলেনি, আজকে একটা টিম খেলে আছে, ভারতের প্রতিনিধিত্ব করেছি আমরা পালিয়ে যাইনি, আমরা মাঠে খেলেছি, মাঠে জবাব দিই। মোহনবাগান এই দেখ, তোদের বাবারা 4 গোল মেরে বাড়ি যাচ্ছে। মোহনবাগান দেখ, তোর বাবা 4 গোল দিচ্ছে। পালাস দুষ্টু ছেলে লুকিয়ে হঠাৎ এসে চমকে দিলে জয় ইস্ট বেঙ্গল। পালিয়ে যাই না, আমরা এশিয়ায় সেরা, এশিয়ায় সেরা, মনে রাখবি আমরা এশিয়ায় সেরা।
ওয়ান টিম ওয়ান নেশন ওয়ান ক্লাব। জয় ইস্ট বেঙ্গল। নাথিং আমাদের যা করার মৃদুদা, প্রেসিডেন্ট, সেক্রেটারি এরা মিলেই কিন্তু এরা টিমটা করেছে আমাদের। সুতরাং আজকের দিনটা আমার কাছে একটা মানে ইস্টবেঙ্গল ক্লাবে আমি 85-এ সই করার পর থেকে এটা হিস্টোরিক্যাল ডে হয়ে যায় আমার কাছে।
Everyone, welcome to the second part. Or slide.
Indian football, on time, no Indian football.
For India's best multi-sports coverage, your platform is one, and that's Rev Sports. So like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I think by now you know that we will be everywhere in different parts of the world and bring you on-ground reportage. As I said, your best multi-sports coverage on Rev Sports, your favorite destination.